All right, anyways.
Zero regret. Yep.
Our boy, Nord, found this, and I saw it too. This is just beautiful. Beautiful interaction between Vivek and some kids at... It looked like a TPS USA thing. Probably in Ohio, because he's running for governor of Ohio. So let's let it run for a bit. I'm not going to let it run the whole time, but I kind of want to refresh myself on the shame and embarrassment that this man should feel.
And let me just preface real quick.
Go ahead.
You can see this kid, he's dancing around basically
100%, dude. He's trying to be respectful. He's trying to be respectful as much as he fucking possibly can. Even though behind closed doors, he hates the fact that he's Hindu. For sure.
So just keep that in mind while we watch this.
No doubt. Good context, brother. Good context.
What call yourself Christian?
I don't call myself Christian. What's your faith?
Hinduism believes in Shiva.
Do you think it's inappropriate for someone who's a Hindu to be, say, a U.S. president?
No, I think it's... No, well...
Just read the part 3 to the audience.
No religious test shall ever be required as qualification to any office.
Oh, I didn't see that part. He made him read it.
He did.
Question.
He sure did.
So based on the press, based on what the press says...
So I'm already... This guy's body language is strange. Absolutely strange. But...
He does give me odd vibes.
Beliefs.
Yes.
You call yourself a Hindu, but you also call yourself Christian.
I don't call myself Christian. I call myself a Hindu.
Okay. So based on what the Turning Point's values are, which is Christianity, I'm a little confused on why you believe in I don't know.
I'm a
Wouldn't it
little
be logical
confused.
to conclude that a monotheistic
Look at those eyes computing. Can you just see the eyes like...
He's trying not to say the racist thing out loud. That he's trying so hard
That
to
what it
filter
feels
it.
like.
That would be more... I don't know. I guess I just don't understand why I guess a polytheistic ideology would support some sort of
my God, bro.
monotheistic perspective.
Jesus, I'm calling out to you now.
So I guess I'm wondering why you have Christian values in that way.
Sure. Happy to address that. What's your name, sir?
Liam Birmingham.
Liam. So tell me about what you know about Hinduism.
Hinduism is a polytheistic religion that...
So with due respect, I'll just cut in right there, because there's one thing I have a little bit of authority on.
Which, by the way...
Little bit.
I'm actually a monotheist.
Go ahead.
Look at Vivek's makeup, and look at the shade of his neck right below his ear right there.
Oh, boy.
His face is so white.
Oh, boy, you're not wrong.
Weird?
Not wrong.
Isn't that's a weird thing? Which kind of adds more irony to this whole fucking situation.
Yeah.
I believe there's one true God.
I mean, it's there.
From the Vedanta tradition of Advaita philosophy. Not stuff that, we need to spend a ton of time here on, but since you asked about it, I wanted to address it. I believe there's one true God. Now, let me just ask you, because I know that may be a hard thing to process.
I'm sorry. I know that may be a hard thing to process. Is this a straight insult to the kid? Like, and look, if I'm being serious, like, the kid on the left scares the crap out of me because he comes from such an anti-freedom sentiment in such a deep way that it's bad, man. And Vivek, God bless him. He's trying his best to baby these people who are clearly extremists in the way they view freedom of religion. He's trying to baby them to get to the idea of hey, we have freedom. What about freedom of religion? Don't you understand?
Yeah. Right.
Oh my God.
He's trying so.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too, is the extremists on the right, in their heart of hearts, they are just Christian nationalists. So he is having to navigate people away, hey, just a reminder, the Constitution says separation of church and state.
Right.
That is a tall order. And honestly, I got to give him credit for even going up on a stage at an event like this, because he must have known this was coming. He must have known this was coming.
I think on a difference of opinion, me and Vivek Ramaswamy are very different. But yes, there's definitely a little bit of respect after watching this video for him just having the balls to stand up. Like in this Trump age, good God, especially on the right, no one has the balls to stand up for anything at all.
Preach.
Like, it's nice to see, like, hey, no, what you're doing and what I'm feeling the energy is from you is anti-freedom, and that is wrong. Full stop. Like, that is wrong. You are wrong.
You know what this...
yeah.
This interaction reminded me of when McCain was running for president.
Yep.
Do you remember this clip?
Yep. Go ahead.
And basically, somebody stood up in the audience. He was at like a town hall kind of event.
Mm-hmm.
And it was some woman, and he hands her the microphone, and she goes, "I don't trust Obama. He's an Arab." And he snatches the microphone back from her.
No, ma'am.
And he takes the time to go, "No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. He is a good, God-fearing, family man. Like, the only issues I have with him are on policies, but you don't have to fear him being your leader." Like, that's such a... And unfortunately, that energy led to John McCain losing.
Yes,
but
correct.
I can absolutely respect the shit out of
100%.
that kind of position.
100%. A very, very decent human being John McCain was, even though, look up his history and look up what he went through. Incredible. To come out of that as a decent human being, and to be born in an age where everybody around him harbored much more bigoted feelings towards colored people when he was born and was raised.
Sure.
And to go what he went through, to find himself in 08 doing that is... There might not be someone I have more respect for, even though we disagree on opinions as much as him. I think that's right.
Do you remember when Trump said, and just to put context to it, McCain was tortured a lot. And what was it?
Yes. He was a prisoner of war for 4 or 5 years. No, Vietnam War.
Vietnam.
Yep.
Do you remember when Trump said, "I like war heroes who weren't
And he was speaking about McCain. Yep.
Holy shit.
It's funny that you bring this up because when I had discussions... I came back from my service in 2015, and I had discussions with people who are still my friends, but we think differently on opinions. Which, by the way, folks, value your personal relationships over your opinions, please, for dear God life. But I would always bring up that point, even back in the day, as to why I couldn't stomach Trump. And to this day, a lot of those same people probably still voted for Trump last year. And you ask yourself why. And it kind of dawned on me way back then why Trump would continue to really be a thing for a long time. It's because as long as the person is in line with my opinions, I do not care about the character at all. And that was the first time that hit me because... Again, people would be like, whoa, you don't like Trump? Like, this is, 2016, 17. Oh, why? It's like, dude, look at this clip. And it was also the disabled clip thing. You've seen it, too. It's like, this is horrible.
Oh, man.
It's like, this is just disgusting behavior. Like, I cannot trust someone like that to be the leader of a society that I'm having a part in voting in. Like, that's not...
Yeah.
Can't do it. Didn't matter. And again, it's not to slander those people and people that you or anybody else might know like that. It's not. It's really not. It's just a vision into their psyche as to because so many times you'll go online and you'll see in the last 10 years, how could people vote for this man? It's like, that's such a tired question. They voted for him twice. It's a tired question. Like, you know why. Grapple with the reality. So, yeah. Oh, you want to just keep going on this?
I want to play more of it.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
What's your faith?
I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Jesus.
Great. Do you believe in the Holy Trinity?
Oh, that meme where the black guy slaps his face and goes, "Oh, got him." Right there. What's the Holy Trinity, brother? Polytheism. Sorry, go ahead.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I think a lot of people here do. So
good. And that doesn't make you a polytheist, does it?
Probably not. No.
Great, because I think this is it's a great spiritual question. There's good dialogue
this
here.
This is how you know Vivek is kind of smug still. You know, great, and just boom. Doesn't make you a polytheist.
That is kind of how you have to handle. That is how you
have to baby the shit out of him. I know. You have to baby the shit.
You kind of have to. You have to steamroll over stupid ideas. Like I will.
Right. Yeah.
There was, so Christopher Hitchens, big fan of that guy. There was at one point somebody asked him a question, and his initial response was, "Oh, what an incredibly stupid question that was." And the crowd just loses it. And like I do think, like
sometimes
it's useful when the rhetoric is actually stupid. Though.
I agree.
You have to. It's kind of like if a flat earther came up to you, right? Like to me,
no, I agree.
I'm gonna make fun of the fact that you're a flat earther a little bit because you 100%. Deserve that ridicule for taking such an absolutely brain dead position.
Correct.
And I understand that like it's threading that needle. You have to be very careful about it. But boy, some things just deserve to be steamrolled over.
They do. And you're right. It's when, it's usually when extremists are talking because they are talking about something that if they even bothered to use their senses to actually look at any sort of evidence, you would not come to this is so dumb.
Right.
That you either have to not talk about it, which I'll also do in some conversations. It's like, all right, we just agree to disagree here. Like we can't do it. Or like that. Yeah. So, but if you agree to disagree, you're never changing their mind. I think if you steamroll and embarrass people and shame them a little bit, I think that's the only way.
I think the value there at that point is not for the person who's asking the question because they're already buried so deep in whatever worldview it is that you're never going to change your mind anyways. But the value in that is to signal to the audience that this is a ridiculous position.
This is the most unserious thing. Right.
To treat it as a serious conversation gives credence to the ideas they have, and you can't even lose the second you do that.
True.
When you're talking about things that are just so buried in bad faith.
And that squares also with my idea that like you shouldn't shy away from any discussion, but that doesn't mean you treat every discussion the same way. Because I don't think you should shy away from any discussion. Like if I was a creator that was big time, would I like do a discussion with Jesse Lee Peterson, that black guy who's an absolute nightmare? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I would. Fuck it.
Amazing.
Fuck it. But you have to approach it in a way that you won't. You don't have to win. People think you have to win the discussion. Fuck that. You just have to make sure that you're treating it in a way that doesn't spread his ideas in a positive way. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't be that. As long as you're not that, then it's fine.
To me, yeah. Fine. And to me, like, if a friend came to me with a ridiculous position, I'm not just going to,
No, it depends. The audience depends, right?
But if it's a public public event, public conversation, we're meant to be taking this stuff seriously. Like, no, you deserve to get shut on a little bit.
Imagine
so I kind of respect Vivek, like being a little like stern here with just the premise of the question.
Imagine being someone who asks their brother about loose change, and you just steamroll him. So,
listen, did it not work? It absolutely worked. God bless.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
Yeah,
is every religion has its reconciling of the one and the many. And so in my faith, I believe
look at that guy's face. He's like, I'm not sure about that.
One true God. He resides in all of us, and he appears in different forms, but it's one true God. So I'm an ethical monotheist. That's the way I would describe my faith. Now, I will tell you, I'm not running to be pastor of Ohio. I'm running to be governor of Ohio, and I didn't run to be pastor of America. I ran to be president of the United States of America. Can I ask you a question in response? Because I love dialogue like this.
Sure.
Oh, he loves it.
Do you think it's inappropriate for someone who's a Hindu to be, say, a U.S. president?
Here we go.
No, I think it's... No, well...
Dude, this guy's crazy. I don't understand this guy.
Just say it.
You're so
I just want...
So I was about to give him the credit he shouldn't get, which is like, it just seems like you're so unprepared, but no, you're right. You're reminding me again. No, it's because he has other things he wants to say, and he just cannot say
it. He's filtering his real thoughts because he knows in a polite conversation, especially with somebody who is seemingly on his side, he can't just come out and say the thing. I would respect him more if he just came out and said, why should you as a Hindu be president? Just fucking say it.
He's a coward. Stand on your principles. Now, I'm gonna absolutely look at you and call you disgusting, depending on what comes out of your mouth. But stand on your principles, dude. Stand on them.
Yeah.
Stand on them. Don't
agree.
Just
say it, man. Stop tiptoeing around it, bro.
Like your dad's in the 3%ers. We know. You just say it, bro. Like, what? All right, let's go.
Hinduism. Well, I mean, I can ask yourself that Hinduism believes in Shiva and
your dad's also your second cousin.
The flute. God, I forgot.
Sorry, that's Krishna, a low blow.
You're thinking of.
Yeah, Krishna.
So the one thing for you to take away from about my faith is, I'm an ethical monotheist. I believe in one true God, the Advaita philosophy of Vedanta, and I think that as you think about the Holy Trinity and what that means for, you're not a polytheist either. That's a similar.
Here's the problem. Do you think Vivek makes any traction? We can respect what he did here, but I don't think he does, because once you're not talking their language, it's heresy. It's just heresy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what's in the Constitution. These kids are committed to the idea that Christianity is the one true way and everything else is heresy. So why would I consider anything else? You wouldn't.
You wouldn't. No. Yeah, these people they're not, to them, religious. Christianity isn't a worldview. It just is the correct thing.
Just is.
So everything else is
wrong.
Just wrong and unserious.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Which is wildly anti-freedom. Folks, I implore you to self-reflect, but they never do.
It's just anti-free thought. Like, be whatever, but always be open to the fact that you could be wrong.
Yeah, when I say anti-freedom, it's a catch-all. That was the part of it for that. Yes, it's anti-free thought. If your principles cannot withstand an open mind, then your principles are bunk. I am sorry to tell you.
But absolutely.
Sometime, but
you also call yourself a Hindu as well.
I am a Hindu. I am a Hindu. So I'd like to. We're here mostly. I love having spiritual discussions. We can continue this another time. What I'd like to focus on today, though, is actually where that leaves us with the values of our own country.
You are actually
the shared
Hindus.
Values of this country. And actually,
dude, this kid sucks, bro.
To that effect, what's your name?
Liam, such a piece of crap.
I'd like to give you. Would you like to just come on stage and join me for a moment?
This is the kid,
dude, again.
that told on you to your youth pastor because you were smoking weed at some
100%, dude. 100%. And we feel bad for him because he's clearly just not secure. Whatever's happening doesn't look comfortable. That doesn't make you okay. I mean, the general trends are the general trends. I'm with you.
Listen, I'm not saying all people who have been homeschooled.
But let me speak to this.
90% of the kids I have met that were homeschooled.
You're not
Come
wrong.
on, man.
Let me speak to this video one more time, though, here. Because he's going to bring him on, like you saw in the beginning of the video, he brings him on stage and makes him. It doesn't matter. It's cringe because it doesn't matter. And I want to understand. Again, Vivek is an intelligent person. Again, we disagree on so many things. But you can tell he's an intelligent person, able to self-reflect on the fact that other people have their own beliefs, clearly, because he's advocating for that in this conversation. So what is he thinking about? Why does he think... It just must be because he has to continue to put on a show and he's trying to win the governorship, so now he has to continue to just... Because you're making a fool of yourself continuing to try to convince this person. You just are. But I do see... I guess the benefit is I'm running for governor. I just have to do this fake thing. I just have to.
Well, he can't shy away from the conversation because a good part of the people he needs to vote for him, they do have
these
those
people,
questions.
right?
So
that's what. Yes, that's that's more concise. What I was saying. He knows to win the race he's trying to win. These are the people he needs, and so he has to entertain. Has to. But again, respect for trying. Because like you said, you could just give up and just say, I'm a Christian. Then this is too hard. But no, he doesn't, which is
You could just be a Democrat.
He's doing well in the polls. He's going to win the primary for Republican nomination to be the governor of Ohio, and usually that's been a deep red state. But we will, anytime.
Oh, you think it's shifted?
No, I don't think it shifted. The Senate race, actually, the Democrats in the lead with a poll that was released yesterday. But that's only because it's Sherrod Brown, and he was a senator from there for like 30 years, and he's the fucking man, and he should go back to the Senate. Sherrod Brown's awesome. Like baby Bernie
Don't know
Sanders.
his name at all.
Oh, dude, he's awesome.
Oh, no shit.
He works tirelessly for working people. That's all we can ask. Not perfect.
That's all you can ask.
Not as good as Bernie Sanders, but he works tirelessly for working people. Yeah.
That's all you can ask for.
So I think the polls, and look, anytime you have trifecta, the next election should be won by the other side unless there's fuckery going on. But even the lengths that this administration is going is we'll see what effect that has. I'm not trying to be an optimist. No, sir. Not me. Not after losing $100 to you last year. I will never be an optimist again. But I look at... You got it, dude. You're such a piece of... Hey, how about you donate $100 to my household? We really need it. Anyways. No, I'm joking about never being an optimist again, but I'm just trying to focus on actual things that are tangible explanations. So the polls are looking good for Democrats. Usually Democrats would do well in a year like next year. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I do think it's on the table that you could win the Republican primary. Add to the fact you're a Hindu, and maybe that depresses your Republican turnout enough to lose. I could see that happening in next year, not in 2022. Republican wins running away, he did. Mike DeWine. So goofball.
Yeah, I am
governor.
too.
Yeah.
I was never truly on board with the idea that this current administration would like really fuck with the election system, but I'm no longer convinced that's the case. So yeah, I guess.
Well, the Supreme Court might gut the Voting Rights Act, which means that every single state can just go to the drawing board and just
fair game,
gerrymander. The problem is a lot of Democratic blue states have put in place independent commissions that are not so easily dismantled. The red has the upper hand there in the short term because they never had the integrity to say we should not be assholes with this. They were just always assholes with it, and now they can do even more. Because Alabama and Louisiana even got slapped down by the Supreme Court a couple years ago and had to redraw another black district. So if they can just go buck wild, they can pick up even more seats, and the Democrats are really hamstrung there, which sucks. And this is kind of I want to see what you think of this. The right thing to do is to not gerrymander, full stop. Okay? Fuck that. But I think if Republicans are gonna, you can do it as Democrats, but you better pair it with strong messaging that says once we get back, everyone's banned from doing this. Once we get back in power, we're done with this. We're done with this.
Yeah.
That's the only lane for Democrats I see. That makes sense.
Listen, like I said, after everything I've seen, especially these past several months coming from Trump and his fucking cohorts, polite politics is the furthest thing I want from anybody opposing this administration. Agreed. And I'm on polite anymore.
I'm on board with it, but you have to strongly message what you're going to do when you get power to make things better.
I agree. Yes, I agree. Only if it can be a nationwide law, though. I mean, otherwise,
correct.
You're just
it has to be
setting yourself up for failure. Again.
No, I agree.
It has to be.
You would not. You would retaliate if I'm the person running things for the Democrats. You retaliate, and you would not let up on that retaliation until laws are actually in place across the nation. I agree.
Yeah.
But I mean, at that point, everyone has to, anyways. So, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.